Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on. Straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right. Everything is tight. But somehow
What's up, man? How's everything?
Things
We're back.
are good.
Back in this thing.
I have a question quickly.
Okay, before you ask this question, can I remind you that we kind of promised the listeners that we would start podcasts in a little bit more of an uplifting fashion. It is, of course, the holiday season. I feel like we need to embrace the merriment, the joy of the season. But, yeah, go ahead.
So, a woman got hit by a car in front of me at work today.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm kidding. Everybody's fine. Everybody's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's a
So-
terrible way to kick this thing off. You joking
No,
about
that
somebody
did
getting
not,
hit by a
that did
car.
not happen.
Just
Right,
you
but it's
joking
only-
about
it's-
getting hit.
It's
You are
only
a-
terrible. Is it terrible if it's just a generic person? Like if I said specifically, like, let's say, I don't know, who's a despicable person. If I said,
Insert health insurance CEO here, whatever. We like to stay topical in this podcast.
oh my, yeah, if I said a real person got hit by a car, that's bad. But if I just say a nameless woman, I think that's bad. Anyway, what I really wanted to say
We're trying to
was,
rationalize and justify this. Please move forward. I'm begging you.
what I'm saying is, it's like 1 week before Christmas. When do I get to coast? I'm still working my ass off here.
I'm still working
I
my
need
butt off
To
too.
glide. I thought I could glide now.
No, man, not until at least Thursday. I just finished up
Jesus.
final reviews at the university that I work for, but we're still out here. We're still out here cooking. You gotta get it in. You gotta work it in, man. What can I say?
I'm going to need a tush push to get into 2025. I'm just not going to make it.
For those of you that are not sports fans, you can look that up on Google later. This is the Teebs and KidPhoenix podcast. It is, again, the holiday spirit, so we thought in this episode we'd shell out some Christmas cheer and some Christmas jeer to certain things that we were happy with and happy for, and then, jeers for other things that, we did not have a whole lot of love for this year in this calendar year 2024.
Yeah, that's right. So there were some things that made us happy. There were a whole lot of other things that did not make us happy. So
This should be fun. This should be interesting to see who's getting gifts and who's getting, as we like to call them, Teebs and KidPhoenix coals. They're specially made. They'll be hand delivered to the runners of these said companies or individuals, depending on who it is. And we may or may not have some special gifts for properties, things that we actually like this year. Let's start positive, since Teebs started a little bit morbid with the freaking story about anyway.
not a real thing that happened.
All right, so I have a gift. It's a small gift. I'm gonna kick this off real simply. Gifts to CCI. And yes, I'm sure it sounds like I'm pandering, but goddamn it, I don't care. Eddie, Ibrahim, we love you out there. This year's Comic-Con was just absolutely incredible. Coming off of last year's, which was good but not great, and we realized the reasons for that: writer strike, actor strike, whatever. CCI and San Diego Comic-Con coming back full throat this calendar year. I appreciate it. We all loved it. It was an amazing show, and I'm looking forward to next summer, if there is, a planet Earth by July of next year.
Yeah, who knows? The last time we did this with Trump, the ending was not what we'd hoped for. So
yeah, well, now we get season 2. This should be fun, right?
that should be great.
All right, that was a real quick gift, and that may or may not have been an attempt to get Eddie in our good graces, so that maybe we have a panel next summer at the convention center. No disrespect to the San Diego Central Library, but we like to be in house. We would like to be in the convention center this year or next year. 29 BC. Let's do it.
So my gift is for the executives that run Konami. Let's call him John Konami. Okay.
I was about to say something very insensitive, but I passed. So continue. He will be John Konami. Okay.
So John Konami, I want to give you this copy of Contra on NES.
Nice. Mint in
Just
box or played?
definitely played,
Okay.
just so that you can remember, hey, we used to make games. We used to make great games.
Jesus.
And this year, we made some pretty. This year, Silent Hill 2, great game.
Yeah.
I hope I have high. I hope that Metal Gear Solid Delta lives up to the legacy. But like Konami, you made great games. Let's get back to that.
Let's
It's
do.
enough with the pachinko machines. Let's make games. Let's make video games. Okay.
I agree. I agree. I concur with that. Konami has had an amazing track record ever since we were playing video games back in the 1980s with, Contra, Metal Gear, Castlevania. Let's just get back to the good stuff. But before we get back to the good stuff, can you please, for the love of God, remaster Castlevania Symphony of the Night and put it in my hands on Steam, on Epic, on
You
something.
don't have to remaster it. You don't have to remaster it. Just release it. Just can I have it, please?
Can I have
I know
it?
you
Yeah.
have it somewhere. Can I
It's
just
like-
have some, please?
Can we pull it out of the vault for like 6 months?
You've literally put every game but Symphony of the Night on Steam. Can we
Right.
just get Symphony of the Night on Steam? I can literally play any game from the Game Boy Color era. I cannot play Symphony of the Night. What is happening over there? Why can't I play Symphony of the Night?
We can play the Contra game that came out on Sega Genesis that no one bought. Not a single person in the neighborhood bought. I don't know if that game made money for Konami, but it's something I can play on Steam right now. But I can't play the greatest Castlevania game of all time. Sorry, we totally turned that into like a rant and bitching session at Konami, but
No,
there's your
really,
gift.
no.
There's your
We don't
gift.
want to. No, this is a gift. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you
Sorry.
enjoy this gift.
I apologize. The Teebs and KidPhoenix versus podcast apologizes to Konami for the last 45 seconds of getting your gift. Let's give out some coal. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in fiery. First piece of coal. I don't care. I'm laying the boom already. I don't give a rat's ass.
Did somebody say boom?
Yes, somebody did in fact say boom. I'm giving coal to Ridley Scott.
Okay, be very careful.
Listen, Ridley. Alien Romulus was a banger, okay? I'm sorry that your ego won't allow you to concede the fact that people are doing the property better than you and your last prequel trilogy. Hold on, let me finish. And that the fact that you need to complete your prequel trilogy. Apparently, this is something that's in the pipeline. The third prequel movie from Ridley Scott. Nobody asked for it. Nobody wants it. We don't care about what comes after Alien Covenant. It was a thing that was confusing as hell, and I can only say they're really good if you want to get a nap in. Other than that, there's nothing, to me, redeeming about Prometheus or Alien Covenant. Go just concentrate on your Bee Gees biopic and keep it moving, freaking Ridley Scott. And your lump of coal, sir, your lump of coal will be shaped in the form of the dog alien from Alien 3, okay? because that's what you deserve. You don't deserve the righteous xenomorph. You deserve the abomination that was the dog alien from Alien 3.
I
God damn it. Sorry.
might be down for Alien Awakenings.
Oh my god, of course you are.
I might be in for that. I might be on board with that.
You really are just a simple creature. Why?
Let me ask you this. We saw Alien Romulus this year. What was the
Yes, we
best part of
did.
that movie? What was the part of the movie that everyone in the theater was like, holy shit, what is that?
Everybody in the theater.
Yes.
So, I guess, what were you thinking?
It's not the, okay. Can
Because
you put on
personally,
a klaxon? Can you play the spoiler alert real fast?
okay,
Okay.
okay. Spoilers coming. I mean, this movie is on freaking streaming by now. Like, it's on Disney.
The thing in my theater where everybody was like, no way, is anything having to do with Black Goo and Prometheus. That's when people were like, what the F is this? What is happening?
You lie.
And that
You
is,
fibbery.
it's not fibbery. Like, look,
Oh my god.
walking through with the 100 face huggers, and they had to keep the right temperature and you couldn't sweat. That was fun. But like
That shit was terrifying as hell. That was great. What are you talking about?
But when that thing pops out at the end and people are like, people just don't know what to do. They just they can't handle it. So
I am looking forward to the Alien Romulus sequel where like there's already writing being done. I'm slightly intrigued about Alien Earth. I don't know how it fits in the canon or the mythos. Maybe I'm just hopeful it's a good show because is there history in any book, comic, novel, canon where like the xenomorphs were actually on Earth? I don't ever recall anything like that unless I totally missed something.
I don't remember them as explicitly being on Earth. A lot of stuff happened in the Dark Horse series, but I could not say off the top of my head. I believe there is a movie that deals with that topic, but I must have gone insane. There's no movie where there's aliens on Earth. That didn't happen. Come on.
Yeah, that did not happen. Let's move on. So I just gave out some coal to Ridley Scott. Teebs, you want to dish out some
Yes.
coal real quick? As he takes a sip from his Star Wars mug.
I have some coal. Listen, I hate to harp on.
Power through it.
I got to give some coal to Kathleen Kennedy. I'm sorry,
Okay.
bro. I'm sorry. Like,
It's a growing theme on this podcast where it's just like we're just unhappy with some of the things that Star Wars and Marvel has been putting out, but Kathleen okay, let's hear it. Let's have it.
I don't know if it's Kathleen Kennedy. It might be. It's for Kathleen Kennedy and Kevin Feige. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know how you F up Star Wars to this degree. How do you F up something to this degree that literally you have like millions of people that want it to succeed?
Yeah.
Like,
somehow they're the underdog, which makes no sense. Like we just want it to be good again.
Just like we don't need Star Wars Stranger Things. We don't need whatever the heck the Acolyte was. Like, just people
we also
how about
don't
a movie
need
where people fly some spaceships. There's some fights.
with or without lightsabers, doesn't matter.
There do not need to be lightsabers. It's fine. Like, just tell a good story. Write down a good story first, then add lightsabers and spaceships. It's not that hard.
So so you're saying you don't have any real hope for episodes 10 through 12, which are currently being written and in development?
No, nobody's writing episodes 10 through 12. That's not happening.
I would check the interwebs on that. Like, there's reports, there's reporting being done on
We will
this.
never. Those movies will never be seen by human eyes. Okay, never.
Artificial intelligence.
Maybe I get AI to write one for me. They couldn't do a worse job at this point. But
And with Kevin Feige, I don't know what you're gonna say about that, but I know what I'm gonna say is the fact that we don't need Robert Downey Jr. coming back. We don't need Chris Evans coming back. We don't need Peggy Carter coming back. We don't need any of that coming back. You're clutching to that old history and you're just not moving anything forward. And I'm gonna
okay.
here's a hot take for me. Here's a hot take for me. Next year, I know we say it a lot about the MCU, but next year, if if Fantastic Four doesn't hit, I think MCU's cooked, and I have no interest in what they're going to do with X-Men personally.
I have a gift. I have a gift for Kevin Feige.
The rare Cole and gift in the same stocking stuffer.
I don't have Cole for Kevin Feige. I do not have Cole. X-Men 97 was dope. It was one of the most. It was kind of one of the best things that I liked this year in the nerd space.
But shouldn't we give them Cole anyway because they let go of the creative director?
Some shit went down.
Okay, all right.
From what I understand, some shit went down, and it was a clean shoot. It was a good shoot.
It was a clean shoot.
There's at least one more season that this guy had a hand in, so I'm going to appreciate the hell out of that season. But for Kevin Feige, what I have is the entire run of Chris Claremont and John Byrne X-Men stories, starting in the 70s, ending in the 80s. Just read that. Read all of that. Read it again. Read it a third time. And then make your X-Men decisions.
X-Men movie. Yeah.
That's what you do.
Can I give out my next gift? Because this one may surprise you. This one may surprise you. Sony. Okay.
Sony.
Your Spider-Man spin-off movies didn't work, but god damn it, you went out swinging. And I can appreciate the hell out of that.
I see what you did there. Swinging with the Spider-Man. I get it. I hear you. I
Venom
see it.
3, Madam Web, Kraven the Hunter, like they were all not liked by the general populace of society.
They were not liked. They were not liked.
But god damn it, you went down swinging like Rocky, knowing he's got to knock out Drago to win in the last round. Jesus.
I say we do.
Holy God.
Here's what I say happens. I say we do a marathon, a film marathon. We watch Morbius, then Madam Web, then Kraven.
Dude, I don't think I have the strength.
Look, maybe they're unfairly maligned. Maybe
they're just misunderstood. Because maybe they're just misunderstood because I like the first two Venom movies. I haven't watched Venom 3 all the way. I watched Madam Web when it came out on streaming like 3 weeks after it debuted in theaters. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like this monumental film achievement or anything like that, but I didn't feel like I wasted 2 hours either. And I'm actually excited to see Kraven the Hunter. I want to check it out. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay full movie pricing for that. Like I'll wait for $5. I'll wait for Discount Tuesday or something like that. But you know how we always complain about like companies, putting their bottom line and their dollars in front of like good stories and shit like that. Like Sony's just like, you know what? How much is Madam Web gonna cost? $120 million? Fuck it, throw it out. It's fine. How much did Kraven cost? $110 million? Nope. Fuck it. Whatever. Throw it out there. It's fine. We're going out. We're going out like G's out here. We don't care. And I can appreciate that. So, also, shout out to Sony for Astrobot winning Game of the Year. That's good year for Sony. And for that, I will be giving Sony a solid gold vinyl copy of the original Parappa the Rapper soundtrack.
Nice.
Alright, Teebs, let's hand out some more gifts. What do you got?
Okay, so my next present is a dragon egg for Ryan Condal and whoever else is running the show on House of the Dragon. Okay,
Yeah.
listen, last season, I'm like, okay, there's dragons, but like there's not a whole lot going on.
Right.
There were some dragons, there was some intrigue. It was like, whatever, I don't know.
There's
This
some
year,
dragons.
right into the dragon.
Right into
Dragon
the
on dragon action. Dragon three ways, all kind of dragon activity. Thank you. Thank you for finally putting some dragons in this house. It was fantastic. It was probably the thing that I ran home to watch, that I was the most excited to boot up every Sunday when it came out. I'm excited for season 3, which we're not going to get until 2028, but that's fine.
Listen, that's fine if they get it right, if they're spending the time necessary.
Yeah, who cares if Matt Smith was off and doing a spooky house thing for the whole season? It didn't even matter. Didn't even
Did
need
not
him.
cross my mind. I was like, wow, I haven't seen Matt Smith this entire episode, but god damn it, this episode is still fucking great. There were houses,
No.
there were dragons, and it
Now I
has
need to-
everything the show was supposed to
Now
have.
I need to get a little bit woke here
Scale it
for a
back.
second. I cannot tell you
Man,
how cathartic it is
here it comes.
to see an African American person flying around on a dragon burning people up. It's pretty great. Feels really good. Feels good, guys. We're out here.
We're
out
back.
here.
We're back.
Representation matters.
We're
It
back.
matters.
I'm gonna piggyback on that gift a little bit. I'm gonna give out like my next gift because we're just flowing right into that. Max, Penguin, House of the Dragon banger, the Penguin banger, Creature Commandos has been a banger so far. Just keep that momentum up because next year is important with Last of Us Part 2. Just keep it up, Time Warner and HBO Max, and for the love of God, keep this momentum going until 2027 when Lanterns is supposed to drop. I beseech you, don't screw this up for me. I've already had Daredevil screwed up for me once in my life. I can't do 2 bad live action Green Lanterns. I can't. My brain, my spirit will not allow it to happen. It's a good track here on HBO. Don't fuck it up.
So my next gift is a bunch of calipers,
Where are you
a
going with this?
T-square, a compass.
Are you giving a late gift to your old algebra professor, Mr. Miller? What the hell are you doing?
Rulers, straight edges. Listen, all that stuff to Akiva Goldsman.
Oh,
Bro, take all this stuff, get Strange New World Season 3 right. Get it right. Get it correct.
So what was wrong? Wait, was there something wrong? I haven't finished all of season 2. What was wrong with it?
No, nothing's wrong with Season 2. You're on a great run.
Okay.
Keep it going.
All right.
Here's
okay.
a bunch of equipment to make sure that you get stuff right.
Get the leveler, all that good stuff.
Look, okay. I ate my vegetables, okay? I watched Discovery Season 4.
Okay.
I'm going to
you know
watch
what?
this Section 31.
Okay.
It's time
all
for
right,
dessert
man.
after that. Let's
all right.
give me the good stuff after that, all right? I just want, now more than ever, I need hope for the future, okay?
Jesus Christ.
That's what I need. I don't need to know that the future is just as effed up as the present and there needs to be all kinds of espionage and all kinds. No. I want unequivocal. Sorry, why can't I say that word? I want
unequivocal,
unequivocally good people doing unequivocally good shit throughout the cosmos. That's what I need. Okay. So let's have that. And enough of this, oh, there's gray. Like, no, I don't want gray. Gray's no good anymore. I need, like, these are the good guys and they do good shit and that's what they do and that's what I need. And here's the equipment to make that happen.
Was the shot at Discovery really necessary
What
for that
shot? I
whole...
just said, I didn't say it was bad. I just said it was vegetable. It was something that I personally was going to have to slog through.
See, again, that's
Only
kind of a shot.
with minimal.
That's kind of a shot. Again, that's still, like, you're still...
It's not. It's not. Look, I admit it's something that's necessary. It's something that I have to ingest.
Why every time we talk about Star Wars does Sonequa Martin Green have to pull shrapnel out of her back because she's just catching strays when we talk about Star Trek?
Listen, I applaud Star Trek for trying something new.
Thank you.
In my opinion, it did not work. Season 4, I was hopeful maybe they turned it around. They kind of did, but ultimately it wasn't to my liking. But I kept giving. Listen, shout outs to me because I kept giving that show a chance. So,
all right, sure, fine, and just wait until we do the episode where we talk about Section 31 with James Rowan for 45 minutes. We're all gonna enjoy that.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna give out some coal real quick, and it's gonna sound weird and it's gonna sound silly, but again, I like to stay somewhat topical. To the entire country of Brazil, thanks guys for ruining breakdancing forever.
How's that?
I don't know how we as a breakdance loving society can come back from the Summer Olympics. I just don't. I don't see.
So what does Brazil have to do with anything?
So just look up the meme of Brazilian breakdancing. You'll see what I'm talking about. Brazil, all of the goodwill that you earned as a result of the movie Fast Five, basically gone now. Wow. It's gone. Wow. There's nothing there. We can't, I can't watch Breakin' anymore. I can't watch Breakin' 2 because I'm just going to be sitting here wondering about the good old days when, breakdancing meant something and it was actually good. It was wholesome. You guys ruined it. I tried to watch You Got Served the other day as a way to just kind of get back to loving it, but I just couldn't do it. You Got Served didn't do it. Stomp the Yard couldn't do it. I'm just like, God damn it, it's just not there anymore. I can't do it. I can't enjoy it anymore. I can't even enjoy the dance scene in House Party. That's how bad it is. I can't do it. And it's all thanks to the country of Brazil. God damn it.
We at the Teebs and KidPhoenix would like to apologize to the country of Brazil. I did not think that my partner would be trying to impugn an entire sovereign nation, but apparently that's where we are right
now. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm still angry, so I'm gonna keep going. And I guess this is gonna be a relatively short-ish podcast, but I'm giving coal, and I'm sure Teebs. I know you're probably sick and tired of me fucking saying this, but I'm gonna keep saying it until somebody up there listens to me. And like millions of simulated football players. But Electronic Arts and the NFL, if you re-up the exclusive license, you condemn the Madden franchise to mediocrity forever. Like, that is it, okay? The fact that you're even thinking about this is just completely wrong. The last 4 or 5 Madden games that I've had my hands on and played, they're buggy. They don't really hold me as far as like interest. So many people are more interested in finding the cheap plays or the cheap formations versus learning actual fucking football, which is something that could be of great use with this game. Like, teenagers, kids can learn the game. But no, they're too busy watching people cheat the system because they look through the meta. And Do you want your product, NFL, to be mediocre in any sense of your product? If that's what you want, cool. Go ahead, re-up your exclusive license with the NFL. I haven't paid for a Madden game in 7 years, and I could not be happier. I've been getting like codes, like people when Madden comes out, people are just handing out fucking codes for free copies. They're just handing them out over the internet on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube streamers. They're just handing out codes because nobody wants to play this fucking game anymore.
I have a lump of coal that I would like to distribute.
I don't like what your face is doing when you're saying this right now.
What I have is a giant tank of water.
What?
And attached to that tank of water is a lever, and on that lever is a signpost, which is attached to a seat that if you hit the signpost, the person sitting on that seat falls into the water. Basically, it's a dunk tank.
It's a dunk tank is what you're describing. Jesus Christ.
What I have is a dunk tank, and it is for Todd Phillips, the director of Joker, Folie à Deux. I'm also going to be providing enough balls for everyone that has seen that movie. When you cynically make your movie and the whole premise of it is you were stupid for liking the last movie, that's a level of assholery I just didn't think that I would be.
Wow.
I would bear witness to in 2024. Like that. First of all, it's an incredible flex. Like, don't get me wrong.
Incredible flex. Yeah.
The balls on this
brass
guy.
balls on this guy.
But you know what? It's a lot of people's dreams to make movies, and like you have that privilege, and you're going to use it to like basically clown on people that actually like something you did. So I did not see what I did there. That's nice. So like, yeah, a dunk tank. Everybody that paid to see Joker 2, you get a ball, you get a shot. Knock Todd Phillips into it.
So just Todd Phillips? There's not one like for Todd Phillips, one for Joaquin Phoenix, one for. There's not three. You're just getting the guy responsible.
Joaquin Phoenix did not write that movie.
All right, that's fair.
And Joaquin Phoenix, look, he needed to make boat payments. I get it. You need to make a boat payment. You got to put on some makeup.
Why do you just assume that everybody in Hollywood has a boat or a yacht or something? Listen, just because you have a 5-class ocean liner,
listen,
in your driveway that you take to the marina every Sunday, it just doesn't mean that everybody out here with money has that.
I might have money. I don't have boat money. Okay.
So I have one last gift here, and it's another streaming service. I think streaming has been really good this year. So real quick, I'm going to give a gift to FX Hulu.
Nice job by FX this year. Nice, very nice
Shogun,
job.
Shogun,
nice work.
Very good. Shogun
nice work,
was
FX.
Incredibly good. If you've not seen Shogun, see it. The Bear, which I got into this year for season 3 when it came out, but I did the whole binge thing. I watched all 3 seasons in, I want to say, like 4 months, something like that. And I'm in on The Bear. Critically acclaimed, award-winning. All the Golden Globes, all the Emmys. Evan Moss is in Fantastic Four as Ben Grimm. So it seems to be a bit of a stepping stone for him. And, of course, our girl, Ayo Edebari, she's out here getting work. She's out here doing the work, and that entire show is well written, it's well directed, well cast, and there's a reason why it won so many awards. Only Murders in the Building, which is a favorite of Baby Sis. That's a very, very good show. She seems to enjoy it. I myself have not partaken, but multiple times a week I come home and she's watching it, so I just assume it's good because it's Steve Martin and Martin Short, so it's classic old school comedy, so I can't be mad at that. And I only have two questions. One, the King of the Hill revival, please be good. I'm begging you that would be awesome. If that would be good, awesome. And then my only other question for FX Hulu is where the fuck is season 4 of the Orville? Is it ever happening? You
I don't
got
know.
that property in what, 2022? And maybe Seth is busy doing more important things like writing some other musicals for other programs. Do what you got to do, Seth. But at some point, you got to come back to that show because we all miss it here in the ethos.
I have one last gift myself.
Okay.
It is a gimp suit, a leather and latex gimp suit with chains and restraints,
Oh my God.
and that is for me to
What?
wear because Sega, I will do whatever you want.
No.
Just please make sure you don't F up Alien Isolation 2 and the
Yeah.
Jet Set Radio remake. Please. I'll do it. Listen, I'll paint the gimp suit blue and
Yeah.
I'll make it look like Sonic, like whatever you
I was
need
just
me
gonna
to
say,
do.
this is what you need to do. You need to go, you need to watch Sonic 1 and 2, and then you need to pay to see Sonic 3 multiple times to show your support.
Sega. Listen, I didn't think that this was ever going to happen, that we were ever going to see the possibility of a sequel to Alien Isolation, one of my all-time favorite games, let alone a remake of Jet Set Radio, one of my other favorite games of all
Yep.
time. I'm begging you, Sega, whatever I need to do, whatever vile, disgusting thing you need me to do to ensure that these projects are completed to the very best that they can be, just let me know. I will do it. The gimp suit is a
Teebs, Teebs, do you have a Sega-related safe word? You might need to prepare one of those right away.
my Sega related safe word is Space Harrier. Just
So not Altered Beast.
not Altered Beast. Rise from your ring. No. Sega. These are two beloved games of mine. Let's do it. Let's do it right. Let's do it good.
Because you know that Teebs will be streaming Alien Isolation 2 multiple times a week. And
An hour.
An hour. And we will carry it. We will carry it on our socials. Which, by the way, if you're not following, you should be following. Can we give a quick shout out to everybody that has watched our YouTube lately? Because this may not sound like a lot, but we hit 3,000 total views on our YouTube channel. So thank you to everybody for supporting, watching all of the stupid happenings that we've been saying, and like even the clips for Thanksgiving, like that went well, and the cereal stuff went well. So keep following us on the YouTube channels and on our other social medias. We're of course dropping all links in the description. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X. I am on Blue Sky. The podcast is on Blue Sky. Still waiting on Teebs to get in there, but I'm done pressuring him at this point. Like, either he's going to do it or he's not going to do it.
It'll happen.
So hopefully that will come to fruition. Next week, though, this is coming to fruition. This is happening. It's official. It's done. It is a done deal. We have the contract signed. Year in review. 1999 film with the homie Vince Alvendia. He'll be in the studio. We're going to open up the studio to Vince, and it's going to be fun times. We have, 14 or 15 films or something on the list that we're going through. So
a lot of films on the list.
A lot of movies, but it's the cream of the crop. It's the cream of the crop. So yeah, that's next week. Depending on how long it goes, it could be one part, could be two parts, but we'll see. But that'll be a nice Christmas gift for everybody. Until next week, we're gonna jam. We're gonna get out of here. Teebs and KidPhoenix versus. Follow us, listen, subscribe. We're out of here.